Hi sales class, sorry I can't be with you today. I am in Orlando, Florida with the DECA students. So since I can't be there, hopefully this will do for you today. We're going to go over sales demonstration, and I want you to have in front of you two things. I want your learning maps out, and on your learning maps locate where it talks about demonstration and review that. The other item I'd like for you to have in front of you is your notes guide. So I want you to take notes today just as if I were actually there. At the end of this presentation, you will be able to use demonstration as part of the six-step presentation plan. And then I also want you to better understand and be able to actually implement how to demonstrate a product to a customer. So let's get started. First, I'd pose to you this question. Would you buy a tool bandit for your dad for Father's Day? You know, some of you are probably asking, what is a tool bandit, or that looks totally goofy. But I want to share with you that it's one of the many items that Billy Mays sold. If you don't know who Billy Mays was, he was a TV advertisement salesman. He was probably most notable for selling things like OxyClean, Orange Glow, Kaboom, or other household and maintenance items. Many times you saw him on the Home Shopping Network. I'm going to show you a clip, or your teacher's going to pause this video and show you a clip of Billy Mays on the Rachel Ray show. Rachel challenged him to go sell something that people wouldn't normally buy, something that was just offered for free. So I want you to see what he does to try to draw the customers in and to get them to purchase this item. Unfortunately, Billy Mays died in 2009 of a drug overdose. However, we can still learn from his ability to sell, and specifically his ability to demonstrate a product. Your teacher will pause the video now and show you Billy Mays in action. If you don't know him, or if you don't remember him, I think you're going to get a kick out of watching him in action. Okay, welcome back. Let's talk now about how we know if you have a well-planned demonstration. The first part of having a well-planned demonstration is that it must add sensory appeal. So we're trying to appeal to the 5 senses. Sometimes it's easier to actually show a product than to tell about it. It's the whole old notion that if your customer tries it, they're more likely to buy it. The next thing is that the demonstration proves buyer benefits. So you can talk and talk and talk about the benefits of your product, but actually put it into the customer's hands and let them try it, and that's the best proof that you can come up with, that you can have. If you're trying to convince a customer why they should pay more for your particular service, actually have them try it out. I think about when I have met with professional photographers. They will show me what pictures look like when they are printed by them versus if I send them to Walgreens or Walmart, and their print quality is always better, and it is reason enough to convince me to possibly print my professional pictures with them. The next thing that a well-planned demonstration can do is it provides them with a temporary sense of ownership. If they like how it feels when they are trying it out, they are more likely to buy. It's going to increase their desire for your product. You should also quantify the solution. In other words, you need to help calculate how much money you are going to be able to save the customer or client. And then finally, it is the vehicle used to present the major benefits. So in other words, as you're talking about the benefits of your product, you can be also demonstrating them. Use the product to explain your value proposition. All of the benefits can actually be shared during your demo. As a salesperson then, you need to be able to add value to your client. We've talked a lot this semester about how salespeople can add value. Here's your time to do it during the presentation. First of all, you got to capture their attention. You got to be creative in doing this. As we saw our speakers, a lot of times that's done through humor. It also might be done just by being a really good listener. Billy Mays does a great job of trying to capture the attention of potential buyers. Customize the presentation based on the customer. So personalize that process and relate it to specific customer needs. Don't talk in general terms, but talk about how it's going to benefit them. Make sure as you go through your presentation that you're covering one idea at a time, and as you do so, stop and confirm agreement. So just like the other day when we talked about the agenda approach, and I went through, first we're going to talk about this, then this. At the end I asked, does that work for you? Do you have time to go over that? Always confirm agreement. So it's going to make you feel more comfortable if throughout your presentation, as soon as you present something, ask questions before you move on to the next. It helps create that two-way dialogue. Try as hard as you can to appeal to all five senses. Of course, sometimes it's hard to appeal to taste, depending on your product, or possibly even smell, but think about how can you apply to all five senses. Balance telling, showing, and involvement. So try to get the customer to try out the product. Try to get the customer involved in interacting with you. It shouldn't be just sage on the stage. It should actually be you as a guide on the side. So the old notion of tell me, I'll forget, show me, I may remember, but involve me and I'll understand. You need to adopt that philosophy as a salesperson also. So balance telling, showing, and involvement. If you do those things, you'll be able to add value to your presentation. So in other words, when we add value, that means it's worth the customer's time to be meeting with you. We always want to add value to our customers. I cannot say this one enough. Practice, practice, practice. We will be able to tell when you guys get to the front of the room with your sales presentations which ones of you have practiced and which ones of you have not. Of course, we want it to still feel natural, and we want you to talk as naturally as possible, but we want you to have practiced and at least gone through it so that you're not fumbling. One of the tools that we can use to add value to a presentation is the demonstration worksheet. This is a perfect planning tool, and this is what you are going to be asked to fill out following this presentation. The planning worksheet or the demonstration worksheet first has you list all of the features that you're going to want to make sure that you hit in your demonstration. So if I am possibly demonstrating a vacuum cleaner, I want to show them how to turn it on. I want to show them how much dirt it can pick up. Maybe I want to show them the different accessories that the vacuum cleaner comes with. Maybe I want to show them how easily it folds up and fits into a closet. I would list all 4 or 5 of those features right in this first column on my demonstration worksheet. Then I'm going to list the proof that I'm going to use to demonstrate it. So you talked earlier in the semester about proofs. So there may be times when the actual product is the proof, but you're going to be required to have something else in your sales presentation as a proof. So it might be a brochure, it might be a customer testimony. In a minute here, I'm going to show you all the different options you have for proofs. But on your demonstration worksheet, please list the proof that you'll be used to demonstrate that particular feature. And it's okay to list the same proof more than once, but over time and for your final, I'm going to need to see more than one proof. And then what will I say? We've been working on this a lot less lately, is to actually get the very specific language. What does it sound like on paper? So these should be, in this column, full sentences that include the benefits. Also think about your bridge statements. So trying to bridge these features to how does it benefit my client. So notice this particular one. The feature talks about special computer circuit board to accelerate drawing graphics on a color monitor screen. Well, the benefit is that this monitor is large enough to display multiple windows. You can easily compare several graphics. So that's where you need to be bridging this between feature to benefit. And then as you're talking about this or saying it, what is the customer going to be doing or what will you be doing? So make sure you clarify that in your demonstration worksheet. So notice here it says I'm going to have the customer actually bring up several windows using the computer keyboard so that they can see these great graphics on this large screen. Okay? So this is what the demonstration worksheet looks like and is a great planning tool that you can use in your presentation strategy. Here's a list of all the different proof devices that you could have. So be thinking now about what proofs you might want to use. Most of you are going to decide on the product itself, and I highly recommend that being one of your proofs. At times in the real world, it might be an actual plant tour. Maybe it's a model. Maybe that product's too big, so you bring in a model of the product. Possibly photos, which includes the brochures, illustrations, portfolios. That's a lot like what you created for Park Inn. Maybe it's a reprint of a particular article. Maybe they were featured in news, catalog, maybe graphics, charts, test results. And if you have to have software, you might bring in other hardware that's needed or equipment that's needed to demonstrate that software, or to show a quick video of something might work too. And it's okay if you come up with another proof that you think fits that's not on this list. That's okay to use too. Okay, your teacher is going to now pause my video, and the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to watch a Shark Tank clip, and this entrepreneur is demonstrating the breathometer. I want you to notice as you watch this Shark Tank clip how he sells the benefits and how he demos his product. Think about the features that he is selling, but how those are turned into bridge statements. So he's truly selling the benefits of a product that can keep people safe. Okay, go ahead, pause the video, and watch the Shark Tank clip. Okay, welcome back. You are now ready for the first three components of your written plan. You could write these because we have talked about and you have notes on the pre-approach, approach, and needs discovery part of your written project. So that's something that you can be working on. Your whole written project will be due May 8th. The other thing that you can work on is the demonstration worksheet, which is located in Google Classroom. This demonstration worksheet is due on Tuesday by the end of class. I'd like to see everybody get a start today if there's still time in class, and otherwise you'll have work time on it when you walk in tomorrow. See you soon.